Welcome back. If you are just tuning in and missed the previous segment about the Army Bowl 2013, you can find it as well as past episodes of MWR Life on Air at youtube.com/Fort Campbell 101. September is Suicide Awareness Month, and Joe Varney from the Fort Campbell Suicide Prevention Program is here with me now. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Tara. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming out and talking to us about something that is a big issue with us.
Well, I'm happy to do it. My job here on Fort Campbell is to help raise awareness about suicide prevention.
Well, there is that underlying stigma of not talking about it, and so that's what the Prevention Awareness Month is about.
Yes, ma'am. And as a matter of fact, September the 10th has been designated World Suicide Awareness Day, and it's received that designation because worldwide more people die to suicide every year than to acts of war, acts of terrorism, and homicide combined.
And that's a startling number. And if we don't talk about it, we don't know how to bring awareness to it, and we don't know how to prevent it.
I'm convinced that the key to breaking the pattern of suicide is to be alert and engaged when somebody is suffering from signs of stress.
So how can we bring more awareness to this issue?
The Army has designated September as Suicide Awareness Month. Here at Fort Campbell, we're acknowledging that by having what we call a wellness walk. And basically, it's just a European-style Volksmarch or family walk. This year, we're holding it at the Sportsman's Lodge on September 7th. It begins at 9 o'clock and ends at 12. And the way that we execute it is when participants register at Sportsman's Lodge at 9 o'clock, they'll receive what we call a Passport to Wellness. And inside the Passport to Wellness are pages that contain information about the checkpoints that are established along the route. When the participant reaches a checkpoint, much like they do in a real Volksmarch in Europe, they'll receive a visa stamp in their passport, which verifies that they were at the checkpoint. And it also helps keep the participants on the proper path so we don't get them lost in the woods.
We definitely don't want people to get lost in the woods. Now, what kind of information is going to be at the tables where they receive their visa stamp?
Well, we have health promotion services from both on-post and off-post staffing our booths. So every individual booth is different. We have representatives from Vanderbilt, Cumberland Hall, Lincoln Trails, Skyline, as well as on-post activities from Bach and ACS. And when our participants approach the booth to get the stamp in their passport, they may also receive information about the services that those activities provide and how to access those services.
I think that's a great idea because if you don't know what services are available, it would make you even more hesitant to seek out assistance.
Yes, and as I mentioned, awareness is the key to preventing suicide. If we can get our entire community alert and engaged to the warning signs of suicide, we can make a significant impact on the phenomenon.
What kind of warning signs should we be looking for, Joe?
Well, there's lots of classic signs like giving away your property and talking about themes of death. But typically here at Fort Campbell, what we see is failing relationships, financial difficulties, and legal issues.
Okay. Now, if somebody wanted to get more information, how could they contact you?
I work for ASAP, Army's Substance Abuse Program. We have a Facebook page. They can contact us through the Facebook page, or they can call me directly at my office.
All right. So I know that you have stuff for the adults with the Wellness Walk, but we want this to be a family event because it is a Volksmarch. So what do you have planned for the kids?
Well, thank you for asking. Every adult that completes the Passport to Wellness will receive a complimentary stein for their participation. Now, we only have 400 of these, so it'll be the first 400 people to participate. And to keep the children engaged, we've developed what we call Euro Bingo. And with Euro Bingo, along the wooded route, we have hidden signs that represents the different countries of Europe. And as the children find the signs, they make an annotation on their bingo card. And if they are successful in finding a bingo, then they themselves will receive a prize for their participation in the event.
Well, and that's a great idea. You know, kids like to get prizes. Adults like to get prizes. So it sounds like you have everything covered across the board. And these are really nice steins, and somebody can add them to their collection.
Well, we're trying to emulate the actual Volksmarch that is conducted in Europe with our checkpoints, with our steins, with our activities for kids. And we want to make it a fun and educational experience for families and members of our community.
Well, it sounds like you have everything thought of for it, including food, because there will be food available after the Volksmarch.
Yes, Sportsman's Lodge, which is famous for its German cuisine, has developed a special menu for us. So if you like to have a big hearty meal in the morning, you can come out, and before you start the wellness walk, you can have a good hearty breakfast, including Belgian waffles and bacon and eggs. Or once you complete the event, you can stay with us at Sportsman's Lodge and have a German-style lunch.
Well, it sounds delicious, and this is not a timed activity, and so you can spend as much time at each table as you need to, correct?
Yes, and that's one of the reasons we designed it the way that we did. Start times are staggered, so there will be a point when you feel completely alone out in the woods. Well, when you come up to a checkpoint, if you like the information they are presenting, if you need access to the services that are provided, you can stay and talk with one of the representatives. If you have no need for their particular service, you just get your visa stamp and you continue on your march.
All right, well, it sounds like a great idea. Now, people can find out additional information by picking up August's issue of MWR Life for Families, because Tony did contribute an article about it. And then you also will be a guest on Talk with Tara in the next few weeks to talk about the Wellness Walk.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you so much for coming and talking to us today, Joe.
Tara, as always, it's a privilege. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
I'm Gary Sinise. Over the past several years, I've had the honor of visiting thousands of our troops all across the U.S., Europe, Asia, Afghanistan, and Iraq, and seen so many smiling faces in the audience as I perform with my band, the Lieutenant Dan Band. As Americans who enjoy our freedom every day, it's so important that we support you and thank you for serving our great nation and for fighting for that freedom. But now, the war is coming home with many of you. So many of you may feel there is no way out, no escape. No one understands you, and there's no hope. Suicide is not the answer. Not for you, not for your family, not for your loved ones. It just continues the agony and spreads it to others. When I played Lieutenant Dan in the movie Forrest Gump, he was a character filled with anger, pain, and depression. He finally realized that he needed help.
Look at me. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now?
A friend reached out to him, and he accepted.
I never thanked you for saving my life.
In the end, he found peace and was able to move forward with his life. You can find peace too. Look, I'm an actor. I've never been in combat, and I can't possibly begin to imagine the things that you've seen and had to endure. You don't leave your buddies behind on the battlefield over there, and we're not going to leave you behind back here. That's why now, more than ever, there is professional, anonymous counseling when you come home. Things have changed, and asking for help is not a career killer, but suicide kills everything. If you die, they win. Whether in the sand or mountains over there or right here at home. You fought bravely, and it's another act of courage to ask for help when you need it. But only you can choose to get the help you deserve. So don't wait until it's too late. If you, or a buddy or a family member, if someone you love is hurting, reach out now to a friend, your family, a counselor, or a chaplain. You can do this. I know you can. So reach out now. Please, don't wait.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you would like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and our Facebook page, or pick up the latest copy of MWR Family, Single Soldier, or Retiree Life magazines. You can call our 24-hour recorded information line, join our text club by texting the letters MWR to 68683, and listen to our radio programs on 1400 AM at 8 a.m. or 105.1 FM at 8:30 on Friday mornings. The program is also rebroadcast on Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on 1400 AM. You can listen to my radio program, Talk with Tara, every Friday at 10 a.m. on 1400 AM and Airstrike with Sergeant Joe Padula at 1 p.m. Download the Winamp or the Shoutcast apps to listen to the broadcast on your phone. To receive weekly information to your inbox, go to FortCampbellMWR.com and click on the MWR eNews icon. This will take you to the MWR eNews registration page. You'll start receiving the electronic newsletter the following week. I'm Tara Goodson. Thank you for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services. See you next week.
Hi, Janine Samuels here to remind you that another exciting season of Operation Rising Star will soon begin at an Army garrison near you. All DoD service members and their family members over 18 are eligible to compete. So log on to OPRisingStar.com and begin your journey on Operation Rising Star.
Strap on your boots and come out to Fort Campbell MWR's riding stables. We offer 1-hour guided trail rides in the scenic Kentucky and Tennessee countrysides. Trail rides are $20 per person and held every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. Riders must be at least 10 years old and accompanied by an adult if they are under 18. Fort Campbell riding stables are located just outside Gate 10. Call and make your reservations today.
Fort Campbell's Gear to Go is your one-stop shop for equipment rental needs. We are the premier facility for leisure time and party rentals too. We have equipment from boats and campers to motorcycle trailers and garden equipment. If you're moving across town, Gear to Go has the equipment to make the transition easy. We have trucks, vans, and SUVs. Gear to Go also has car haulers, cargo trailers, and dollies. Want to rent a boat but you don't have a big truck to pull it? We offer a 10% discount when renting a vehicle with a towable item, so you can take one of our boats out for a weekend of fun in the sun. We also have all the party gear that will make your next backyard bash the talk of the neighborhood. Gear to Go has inflatables and bouncers such as obstacle courses and water slides. We also have chairs, tables, grills, and even dunking booths. We offer an extreme party package that includes 2 inflatables plus our climbing wall for just one low price. Contact us at 270-798-3919 or visit our website at FortCampbellMWR.com. Your one-stop equipment and party rental shop. That's Gear to Go. Call or stop by today. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Craving a big lunch for a small price? Then come to the Doghouse, Fort Campbell MWR's only restaurant on Campbell Army Airfield. For less than $5, try our famous footlong hot dogs, such as the New York Dog, Coney Dog, Carolina Dog, Chicago Dog, and our signature one-of-a-kind Macho Dog, topped with chili, cheese, tomatoes, peppers, onions, jalapenos, and coleslaw. Check out our sandwiches, fried specialties, and other delicious items. The Doghouse, your fast and tasty lunch stop. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Looking for a unique gift for that special someone? Fort Campbell's MWR Engraving Etc. can personalize awards, plaques, trophies, and specialty gifts to show your appreciation in a memorable way. They accept walk-in requests as well as orders via fax or email. Engraving Etc. is located inside the Gannett Arts and Crafts Center next to Wilson Theater. For more information and price quotes, please call 270-798-0171. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.